Hello everyone, Sunset.2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Excavation. A mod that simply adds the ability for you to vein mine using a key binding, as well as configure a bunch of other elements. So, first up, we'll just go between the tools and then we'll cover the configs. So, what you've got obviously, vein mining, or typical mining I should say first, is that you just mine a 1x1 block and that's it. Now, obviously, you get other mods that add hammers and excavators, which can do 3x3. But with vein mining, what you have is the ability to press down the tilde or grave key, which is right next to the 1 key on the keyboard, and then it'll mine everything in that area. So if I had even more that was like just off to the side or something and roughly connected, and I hold it down, it'll pick it up. Now, there is obviously a config option for it vacuuming or moving it straight to where we positioned instead of it just all dropping in place. But yeah, if you prefer that, you can obviously turn that off so it just drops right in place and it doesn't get collected by you. Other than that, besides it being probably the most useful for ores, you can actually mine certain areas out. So for example, if we wanted to with some andesite here, we could. And if we want to with some stone in this area, it'll just mine 64 like so, and it will go into your inventory. So it'll mine only up to a stack, or 64 blocks. It won't mine any more than that, as that is the limited amount. So yeah, but you can get obviously a lot out of the way here, in comparison to obviously using, say, TNT or a hammer or excavator to then get through areas here. Now obviously it does use up a bit of durability, which we'll check here. So you've got that, you've got that comparison, and you do have to obviously worry about where you're mining, because obviously it can get below you if you're not careful. But of course it's also useful for mining things like coal that are large large vein sizes. So you know. Otherwise though, if we want to get out of here because of the amount of dirt that's here, we can mine up a stack or so of dirt. If we wanted to mine a whole tree, we also can do that as well. And it'll take everything even if it's not at the bottom. So, yeah. Quite useful, of course. Just keep those in place. Now, with the hoe, I don't think you can't till the entire area. But it was worth a try. So yeah, mostly works on the main tools here. Don't think you can get anything different with a sword and what it can harvest, I don't think. I'm trying to remember. Melons, I'm trying to remember what you can actually still harvest with a sword, or even shears for that matter. I think we could. Leaves? Yes, we can with leaves. I'm trying to think what else is there. We can do some block breaking. I think bamboo works with a sword, doesn't it? Or is it an axe now? Just like melon was converted to work only with an axe, I think, at this point. I don't remember. No, okay, that does work. Alrighty, so we'll bone meal this to a point. There we go. So I guess those do work. I don't think it's going to work on actual mobs though, it only works on blocks for the most part. Otherwise, you can find a config like this under the server config section here. So just go to .minecraft, which obviously in the same area you put your mods and such. You go to saves, then you go to the world that it was, and you go to server config, and you'll find it under there. And obviously the easiest way to get to .minecraft, just go to the open pack folder here, and it'll take you straight to resource packs. You go out and you go through saves and such. So that's how you can get to this. So what it simply allows you to do in the config is to set the blocks that can be scanned under the player. So this is obviously for it giving you everything after you've harvested it. You can turn it on or off. You've got the ability to change the maximum blocks to break with one excavation, which is such and such range, which I'm pretty sure the maximum is 64, even though it does show that there. The default is 64, but you can change it to more if you want. Okay, so you're not limited to between 1 and 64. It can be higher. Other than that, you've got the ability to set the multiplier. So that's 0.0. I'm assuming that's maybe for like 2 damage, I think. Block exhaustion. Yeah, I would assume that's for tool damage and such, if we wanted to set something like that. Or like a delay between each time you harvest or something. That would be my guess, I'm not sure. And then otherwise you've got the ability to set whether or not the player needs a valid tool to mine it. So yeah, and I assume that if that were the case with something like stone otherwise, maybe, but with a log or tree, yeah, so it's going to vein mine that for us. It'll give it to us in our inventory, but it's not pretty much breaking the whole tree, of course, but it's still trying to do a vein mine sort of thing. So we do the same with dirt. It's just going to give it to us, but that's about it. So yeah. So sort of the grass here as well, I guess, as well. But yeah, if it were able to, it'll give us seeds, which I don't know why. The Tilde didn't. It was going on to the Tilde land, so I don't know what's up with that. With using Tilde and then using the grass on it. It's like it's trying to place it, I guess. Actually, speaking of, just sort of removes them, apparently. Okay. Can we Tilde vein mine place, for example, with a hoe, tilling land, of course, here, to then place them. We can't vein mine place. Okay. Just worth checking. But yeah, that's pretty much it, of course. And that's all the configs. So yeah, if you were to do this in the Forge options menu, it will crash. So definitely don't select this. And I don't think it has one probably anyways, so just be careful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. There is obviously data pack tags if you want, as you can see via the example file here. And that's everything as far as I can tell. But yeah, for data pack tags, you've got, I guess, obviously a replace of blocks, and you've obviously got blocks that obviously can't be replaced or broken or harvested with vein miner and such. And obviously you got the replace and whatever other elements obviously are set there, but you could. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.